50 powerful quotes to fuel your run, building resilience one step at a time. Welcome to MD Talk Health and Fitness. Whether you're a seasoned marathoner, a weekend warrior, or someone just getting started on your running journey, you've come to the right place. Today we're bringing you something incredibly special, a compilation of words of wisdom, motivation, and inspiration from some of the greatest runners, thinkers and achievers of our time. We've curated 50 powerful quotes to fuel your run, building resilience one step at a time. These are not just phrases or sentences. They're powerful messages that can motivate you to lace up those running shoes, step out on the track, and most importantly, keep going no matter what. So get ready as we embark on this motivational journey together. Listen, reflect, and internalize these insights as you run, pushing you to build your resolve, step by step, mile by mile. Let's get started. Every morning, we are born again. What we do today matters most. Run your race. Buddha. Running is not just an exercise. It's a metaphor for life. Keep moving forward. Haruki Murakami. Strive for progress, not perfection. Every step counts. Unknown. Don't fear moving slowly forward. Fear standing still. You're stronger than you think. Khalil Gibran. The miracle isn't that I finished. The miracle is that I had the courage to start. John Bingham. Run when you can, walk if you have to, crawl if you must. Just never give up. Dean Karnazes. In running, it doesn't matter whether you come in first, in the middle of the pack, or last. You can say, I have finished. There is a lot of satisfaction in that. Fred Lebeau. The body achieves what the mind believes. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Run often. Run long. But never outrun your joy of running. Julie Isfording. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Haruki Murakami. The only one who can tell you, you can't, is you. And you don't have to listen. Nike. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Les Brown. Endurance is not just the ability to bear a hard thing, but to turn it into glory. William Barclay. There's no such thing as bad weather, just soft people. Bill Bowerman. Sweat cleanses from the inside. It comes from places a shower will never reach. George Sheehan. If you want to run, run a mile. If you want to experience a different life, run a marathon. Emil Zatopek. It's very hard in the beginning to understand that the whole idea is not to beat the other runners. Eventually, you learn that the competition is against the little voice inside you that wants you to quit. George Sheehan. Out on the roads, there is fitness and self-discovery and the persons we were destined to be. George Sheehan. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. T.S. Eliot. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. Tommy Lasorda. A run begins the moment you forget you are running. Adidas. Running has taught me, perhaps more than anything else, that there's no reason to fear starting lines, or other new beginnings. Amby Barefoot. Running is the greatest metaphor for life, because you get out of it what you put into it. Oprah Winfrey. Don't dream of winning, train for it. Mo Farah. You have a choice. You can throw in the towel, or you can use it to wipe the sweat off your face. Gatorade. The will to win means nothing without the will to prepare. Juma Akenga. Remember, the feeling you get from a good run is far better than the feeling you get from sitting around wishing you were running. Sarah Condor. If you run, you are a runner. It doesn't matter how fast or how far. It doesn't matter if today is your first day or if you've been running for 20 years. John Bingham. Running is a road to self-awareness and reliance. You can push yourself to extremes and learn the harsh reality of your physical and mental limitations, or coast quietly down a solitary path watching the earth spin beneath your feet. Doris Brown Heritage. We all have dreams. But in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. Jesse Owens. Success isn't how far you got, but the distance you traveled from where you started. Steve Prefontaine. Your body will argue that there is no justifiable reason to continue. Your only recourse is to call on your spirit, which fortunately functions independently of logic. Tim Noakes. When it's pouring rain and you're bowling along through the wet, there's satisfaction in knowing you're out there and the others aren't. Peter Snell. Believe that you can run farther or faster. Believe that you're young enough, old enough, strong enough, and so on to accomplish everything you want to do. Don't let worn-out beliefs stop you from moving beyond yourself. John Bingham. The race always hurts. Expect it to hurt. You don't train so it doesn't hurt. You train so you can tolerate it. Bill Bowerman. I often hear someone say I'm not a real runner. We are all runners, some just run faster than others. I never met a fake runner. Bart Yasso. Get going. Walk if you have to, but finish the damned race. Ron Hill. The feeling of setting a goal, working hard, and then succeeding is the best feeling in the world. Don't cheat yourself out of it. Kara Goucher. The best pace is a suicide pace, and today looks like a good day to die. Steve Prefontaine. Run the first 2/3 of the race with your head and the last third with your heart. Unknown. Every run is a work of art, a drawing on each day's canvas. Some runs are shouts and some runs are whispers. Some runs are eulogies and others celebrations. Dagny Scott Barrio. The only way to define your limits is by going beyond them. Arthur Clarke. I've learned that it's what you do with the miles, rather than how many you've run. Rod DeHaven. Most people run a race to see who is fastest. I run a race to see who has the most guts. Steve Prefontaine. I don't run to add days to my life, I run to add life to my days. Ronald Rook. There's not one body type that equates to success. Accept the body you have and be the best you can be with it. Mary Cullen. Life equals running, and when we stop running, maybe that's how we'll know life is finally finished. Patrick Ness. Running is a thing worth doing not because of the future rewards it bestows, but because of how it feeds our bodies and minds and souls in the present. Kevin Nelson. I run because long after my footprints fade away, maybe I will have inspired a few to reject the easy path, hit the trails, put one foot in front of the other, and come to the same conclusion I did. I run because it always takes me where I want to go. Dean Karnazes.